this is Akabu69, and today we're going to be talking about my brand new Digitech Rp 500. That's right. It's pretty sweet. This is the first part of a video series, and will include many parts of this video series of the features, the models, and everything this pedal does. Today is mainly amp model day, and oh my god, there's like a ton. There's like 50 at least, 45, so around there. So this pedal does a lot of stuff. So let's first talk about just an overview of the functions. There are 5 outputs, 2 1/4-inch outputs, 2 XLR, which are balanced for full range speakers, and 1 headphone output. And what's cool is this pedal's got multiple output modes. You have amp to mixer. And what that means is you have the amp to mixer switch. What that does is it changes the frequency. I'll show you. Right now we're coming out of a live amp, so this is the amp output. Now let's put it in mixer mode and you'll hear how it sounds really dead. Because what it does when you put it in mixer mode, it dials out those high frequencies, because you'll be coming out of full range speakers with tweeters. And if you play in this mode, amp mode, if you play in that mode through a full range speaker, it sounds real fried because of the tweeters. So what this does is it kind of emulates the feel of what it would be like to play out of the mixer, or what it would be play out of the amp, meaning pretty much what they were trying to do with this pedal is give you the same sound no matter what application you come out of it, which is really cool. With the XLR, they're naturally balanced for the mixer, while you can use your 1/4-inch out through your actual amplifier, and they won't conflict with each other. Instead, they'll blend with each other. Another thing, you have to use the onboard cabinet modeling. I don't know why. Even coming out of a live amp, the cabinet modeling has to stay on because it sounds real. How to explain it? The distortions, the amp tones are real flat, and it almost fry sounding. Like this is with no cabinet model engaged. Like that's not terrible, but it's very flimsy. It's hard to explain. You'd have to be here to hear it. And once again, this is with the onboard cabinet modeling. Luckily, the cabinet model I'm using sounds like the speakers I use in real life anyways, which are Celestion G12D75s, and I'm using a preset that has that same kind of feel. Okay, enough of that. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. It's going to take a minute, so hang in there. This is the amp model section. So here we go. We're going to start off with our 57 Champ. It's basically just a Fender with a little bit of crunch. Not bad. It's not really meant for heavy. It's kind of a blues sound. This is a 57 Deluxe, so here we go. Once again, it's just kind of a bluesy crunch, more of a clean amp. 59 Bassman. This amp's really cool because this basically was real popular in the guitar circles because of the nice overdrive sound it got when you cranked it. So here we go. bad, but you can tell it's a bass amp because it's a lot darker sounding. This is a 62 bassman. It's the brown face model, and this one uses a 2x12 cabinet model. So here we go. I must say the cabinet models on this thing sound really good, and they blend with the natural speakers really well. 65 twin, basically your cleanest sounding Fender, period. Here we go. I apologize, I wouldn't have let out a tune. Verb, just kind of to give it that twin reverb feel. Okay. Okay, now we go to the deluxe reverb. It's got a little bit of crunch to it, so here we go. Not bad. Okay. JTM 45, or they call it 45 JTM. This is basically the first Marshall. It was based on a Fender Bassman, and they used British components. Think like an AC/DC tone. Kind of a light crunch. Okay, now we're on 68 plexi. This is where you start getting more of your British Marshall sound. They're straying away from the bass circuit that was used in the JTM 45. They're starting to use EL34s, and you get this. Okay, as you can tell, these first few amps really are not supposed to be clean amps. I mean dirty amps. They're clean amps that have crunch when you crank them. Okay, this is a jump panel. It's the same amp. It's a plexi when you take the two channels, the bright and the normal, and you combine them. And you get more of a bitier sound, a little bit more gain, but really it just cuts through better. So here we go. Alright. Like they did in the old school days. Okay, so that's your plexi once again with the two channels jumped. This is what they call 77 master volume, which is actually a JMP 2203 Mark II. It's the amp that came right before your JCM 800. Here you go. this is your JCM 800. I think it's a 2203 or 2204 model. I'm not sure. It's based on the 1983. So here we go. JCM 800. You get the point. It's a little thicker, a little bit more gainier. I'd still recommend using a tube screamer on top of it. This is the JCM 900. It used, oh my gosh, diode clipping and preamp tube distortion. And it's a little heavier, more modern sounding, so here we go. Sweet. Okay. JCM 2000. This is a modern Marshall. This is based on the 2001 model on the lead channel with I think the mid scooped and the bass boosted. So here we go. Yeah, it's a bit more modern sounding. Still needs a little more gain though. You still need that tube screamer, but it's not bad. It's definitely a very good sounding amp. Okay, this is a Vox AC15. So here we go. It's kind of a light crunch. It's more of a clean amp. Okay, Vox AC30. This amp's pretty sweet. Brian May used it, but he did use a treble booster for more gain and cutting out the bass, because honestly this amp gets quite muddy. But here we go. So let's clean it up. Okay, now we're out of Vox land and we're into the land of the high watts. High watt, I think it's a crap, I don't have my booklet, but it's based on one of the high watts. And basically high watts weren't known for their crunch, but they're louder than life clean. 100 watts of pure tube power with a ton of headroom. Now this is actually set to a light crunch, so I'll show you both variations. So here we go. Seems to be more of a cleaner sound anyway. It's a very clean sounding, mid-rangey kind of sound. David Gilmour used it, and he put pedals through it. Okay, Mesa Mark IIc, kind of in between Metallica and Marlboro Savage. So here we go. Not bad, but it's a little honky in the mids. You have to use the parameter EQ to scoop it out a bit. Also needs a little more gain, but that's why you got two screamers on this pedal. And if dialed incorrectly, you could probably get a nice master puppet tone. But here we go, Mesa Mark IV, 1994 model, lead channel. Obviously the master EQ on the thing, because Mesas have that extra EQ and that comes after their preamp channel. It's probably set to neutral. And this is the lead channel. Not bad. Petrucci uses the Mesa Mark series, like the Mark IV and the Mark V. Lamb of God uses it. You could probably even get a Metallica tone on it. Probably a little better than what you would on the Mark IIc model. Dual rectifier. That is exactly what it says it is. A Mesa Boogie dual rectifier. I believe it's the red channel set to moderate. Okay, that's the dual rect. Now, guess what? This is something really cool that Digitech decided to do. The triple rectifier. See if there's any real difference in the sound. Modeled on the same channel in modern, it's the red channel set to modern. Here we go. Not bad. Pretty mean sounding. Okay, 99 Carbon Legacy. Steve Eisen. Not bad. Very warm sounding. Definitely has a tube-like sound. Matchless DC30 or HC30. It's a Class A amplifier that uses EO84s, and you'll hear it in the sound. It's got a very British flavor, but more like a Vox, but cleaner. As you can tell, it's just got that real British kind of bite to it. Okay, now we're looking at a Soul Dano. That's a pretty sweet amp. think hot-rodded Marshall, but with American power tubes and a cleaner, more smoother sounding overdrive. Here we go. Let's turn up a little bit. Okay, now we're looking at a Laney supergroup. I only use that on quite a few Sabbath albums. Master of Reality through, I think it was Never Say Die, but he used this on quite a few of the early Sabbath albums. So here we go. Not bad. Okay, this is a Gibson GA40, just another kind of boutique style amp. Just another bluesy sounding amp. Okay, next, orange OJ120. I guess it's one of the rocker verb or thunder verbs, I'm not sure, but it's a, here we go. Got a very British, kind of Marshall-y like, but not quite. It's in that same family of British tones. Okay, PB 5150 Mark II. So here we go. Ballsy. It's based on a hot rodded Soldano or something like that, but not with quite the quality components. This is RG100. It's a Randall amplifier, a dime bag used. This amp or a variation of it. It's just a mean machine. I mean, there's not much more to tell. Rollin Jazz 120. It's based on a JC 120 jazz course. Here we go. Enough said. Beautiful solid state sounding clean amp, great for jazz, clean licks. I believe John Schaefer from Iced Earth uses it for his clean sounds. Solar 100, just bass amp with a little bit of grit. Okay, Digitech Solo, should be self-explanatory. Enough said. Digitech metal. Gee, I wonder what that is. Just a really heavy tone, you know, a Digitech original model, Digitech Bright. A really bright sounding clean. Digitech Chunk. Here we go. Kind of a light gain crunch. Digitech Clean. Once again, do we have to explain this? It's based on like a clean tube. Digitech High Gain. Here we go. I apologize for my playing being a little sloppy. I'm not really warmed up today. Digitech Blues. Basically, I think they took a Fender, modded it on the sweet spot, and went with it, and kind of made their own little amp out of it. So. Enough said. Digitech Fuzz. It's the orange amp model with an Arbiter fuzz face mixed. Perfect for like Doom. Digitech Spank. Once again, another light gain crunch, you know. Digitech 2101 Clean is just based on the rack processor, their analog rack processor, clean channel. Okay, we're picking up on time. 2101 saturation, same rack processor, distortion. Digitech Crunch, a modified plexi, think Randy Rhoads style Marshall. Okay. Digitech Monster, just maxed out gain. Here we go. Sounds like they took one of the rectifiers and just tweaked it. Digitech Tweed. This is a Tweed preamp into a blackface power section. And Digitech Black. The same thing reversed. Digitech twin reverb into a Tweed power section. Okay. Stoner. Like Stoner do. You get the idea. Digitech Dark Metal. Okay. Digitech Transistor. Think like a 15-watt practice amp. Kind of sounds like one. Okay. Digitech Brown. Pretty much another modified Marshall, Van Henstone. Okay. Digitech Mosh, just a really heavy tone. I think this is based on the Stormtroopers of Death sound is what I was told, or what I saw in a video, I mean. Okay, Dread acoustic. Here we go. Jumbo acoustic. Here we go. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching this long video. But anyways, tell me what you think. Do you like the pedal, the amp models? Would you buy one yourself? I got mine for a competitor price. It only cost me $271. So anyways, rate, subscribe. You love it, you hate it. And I'll see you in part 2. Bye.